Hey guys, what's going on? Pro here, and we are talking about setting up our steelhead soft beads. We make them in a 13 and a 15 millimeter, which is just a off size, if you will, in comparison to what else we and every other bead manufacturer have on the market. But I want to go over how we set up our soft beads at VIP Outdoors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 10-pound test line here. Everyone's got their own preference of line. For me, I really have grown to like the Suffix brand of line. I just like how soft it is, the lack of memory. I like a lot of things about it. But anyways, what I'm gonna do, your leader length is gonna be totally based on what you have going on and how you're fishing. I pre-tie all my leaders at 3 feet, whether I'm side drifting or bobber dogging, whatever I might be doing, I tie them at 3 feet. That way I have them ready to rock and roll. But what I do is I take this bottom end, create a couple inch loop, and simply tie an overhand knot. That's all you're gonna do. If you don't have the confidence in this knot, that's okay. Just tie a regular angle knot onto your hook, because this is what we're gonna thread our hook onto. Make sure you get that knot wet and give it a nice slow tug, just like that. And what I'm gonna do is cut off the tag end from that. And this loop is where our hook's gonna go, and that knot is gonna assist in the stopping of that soft bead, which is one of the challenges we have when fishing soft beads, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is throw on a bobber stop. And the way I'm gonna do that is by taking this, I'm gonna take the opposite end of my leader, so opposite end from the loop, this tag end, I'm gonna take one of these bobber stops, take my line, stick it through the bobber stop, the little metal loop on there, and pull one of those little eggs on there. I call them an egg, I don't know what they're called. But then you have a little rubber bobber stop. You're gonna slide that down all the way to your knot that you tied. Then you're gonna take one of our 3 millimeter beads. And we just do our 3 millimeter beads in red just because, I don't know, when it's that small, I don't think the fish get that finicky over the whole situation. Go and thread that 3 millimeter bead again onto the tag end, the same exact way you did the bobber stop. Let it slide down. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your hooks. These right here are the BMC Sure Set hooks that we sell on our website. And all the product I'm using here, guys, I'll leave in the description and links for you. That way you have it, okay? Now, this hook, what we're gonna do is we're gonna loop, take that, we're gonna pinch it, we're gonna go through the eye. But before we do that, we're gonna thread our soft bead onto our leader. So I'll take a pack of our soft beads. This is our 15 millimeter hot pink right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that hook and simply push it right through the middle of that bead, all the way to the other side. And you have your hook sticking out of your bead just like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the end of the leader, go through the eye of the hook for a couple inches. Then I'm gonna continue to pass the hook all the way through the bead and pull that bead onto that line. The hook comes away and you have the soft bead on your leader. Slide that all the way down to your bobber stop, let it sit there. Take that loop you created at the very beginning, pinch it down, go through the eye of the hook, around the hook, cinch it up. Now the cool thing about this bead right here, you can fish it just like this and it's absolutely fine. It's not going to come down over the top of that. If you don't want to see that bobber stop, that amber color, put a little moisture on there and suck that bead down right over the top of everything. And now it's nice and fixed. So when you go and you do a hook set and no one's home, your bead doesn't move. It doesn't slide all the way down to your hook. You're not readjusting. So that bead, that hard bead inside and that bobber stop keeps that bead in place. So that's how we set it up, and then you tie it on to whether it be swivel for bobber dogging, side drifting, whatever it is. Another little tip I could give you, these right here, you notice how there's something going on in there. What I'll do is I'll take some of our soft beads, and the night before I go fishing, I'll mix a few different colors in a bag, and I'll throw some of our Procure bait oil in there. This one right here is Coon Shrimp Plus. Obviously Coon Shrimp Steelhead works very, very well together. But anyways, guys, that's how we set up our soft beads here at VIP Outdoors when fishing for winter or summer steelhead. But again, hope that helps, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, like, all that good social media junk, and we'll keep the videos coming for you. Thanks a lot for your support.